thank you so much for joining us.
Yes,
It is Wednesday. And Wednesdays, I feel, is just right smack in the middle of the week. And that energy is starting to go down. It's starting to dip.
Yeah. If you think of it in percentages, you start Wednesday at 40% done.
Yeah.
And then you end Wednesday with 60% done
Yeah.
of the work week.
Right.
Right?
And then
That's hard. That's the hardest part.
It's true.
When you run a marathon too,
In the middle is the hardest.
the middle is the hardest.
You want to give up?
Yeah. Because if you make it to like halfway,
Yeah.
you're like, oh my God, I did everything.
Yeah.
But going from like 50% maybe to like 75%,
Yeah.
there's just no motivation.
It's true.
After 75%, you're like,
Then there's hope. I
Okay,
see
I'm
the
almost
light.
done. Yeah.
That's right. It's such a psychological game.
yeah.
Isn't
Ooh.
it? But I feel like our energy is on fire.
Totally.
We're good.
We're burning.
We're burning up.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have our daily life dialogue today. First part-time job. I'm really proud of you. So, of course, it wasn't easy starting the part-time job, but once they learn how to, go around and work and figure things out, a parent feels very proud.
Yeah. Because they're growing up.
Yeah.
They're learning how to be responsible.
That's right. That's right. Okay. So, he gets home and he's tired and, the mom says, go to bed and, is just saying like, oh, I'm really proud of you. Yeah. It's very cute. Okay. Here are the expressions that we are going to cover. If you search high and low.
You're searching everywhere. You're looking at every place possible.
Okay. If you scrub down something.
You're giving something a really good cleaning.
Yeah. And if you hit the sack.
You're going to bed.
That's right.
Going to bed and getting some sleep.
Okay, very good. So let's go ahead and listen to our daily life dialogue.
Hey, Mom, I'm home from work.
I expected you an hour ago. What took so long?
I missed the first bus because I couldn't find my bus card. I searched high and low and had to pay cash instead.
At least you finally got your paycheck, if you have to replace it. That's one of the downsides of working. It costs money.
The other downside is how tired I am. We had to scrub down the floor twice after people spilled their soft drinks. I think I'm going to hit the sack.
I'm really proud of you, Charlie. Sweet dreams.
Okay, we're on page 146. Let's start. Charlie says, hey, Mom, I'm home from work. And Tiffany says, I expected you an hour ago. What took so long? This is a great expression. What took so long?
Yeah.
That's our power pattern today.
So this is whenever someone is doing something and it takes longer than expected. So you're saying, hey, what's wrong?
Yeah.
You can often say, what took so long?
Yeah. It's basically saying, why did you come so late?
Yeah. Or why did you make me wait?
Yeah. Yes. Why did you make me wait for such a long time?
Yeah.
Yeah. What took so long? Okay. Why are you arriving? You're supposed to be here earlier.
Yeah. You can do this whenever someone is coming home or, sometimes like you're maybe shopping with friends or like a boyfriend or girlfriend.
And you split up?
You split up.
Yeah.
Or maybe one of you goes to the dressing room to try on a lot of clothes.
Yeah.
And it takes forever. What took so long?
What took so long?
It's just a shirt. Why did it take so long to change your shirt?
Right. So there must be an expectation that it finishes at a certain time. But you go over that and you're like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the feeling. Okay, what does Charlie say?
I missed the first bus because I couldn't find my bus card. I searched high and low and had to pay cash instead.
Okay, so he basically couldn't find his bus card, and then he looked for it. But search high and low. How are you looking for this bus card?
Looking everywhere for it.
Yes.
So maybe he's starting with his pockets and his bag. Maybe then he looks on the ground. Maybe he goes back to where his work is and looks in all the cabinets. He's searching in every place he can possibly think of.
Right. So it could be literally high and low, but it could be left to right.
Yes.
Basically, he's just searching everywhere. Okay. And so Tiffany says, at least you finally got your paycheck if you have to replace it. That's one of the downsides of working. It costs money. Okay. So what is going on here?
Yes. So Charlie lost his bus card. So he's going to have to buy a new one.
Yeah.
So she's saying, well, at least you earn money now. You
That's
can
right.
get your bus ticket.
That's right.
But she said working has a downside.
Yes, so that is our power vocab today. What is downside?
So a downside is a negative aspect.
Okay.
We often call this like a minus or a con sometimes in English. So here with working, the good thing, the upside is you get money.
Okay.
The downside, the bad thing is that you have to use money to go to work.
So there is an upside. The opposite of downside is upside?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So then what does Charlie say?
The other downside is how tired I am. We had to scrub down the floor twice after people spilled their soft drinks. I think I'm going to hit the sack.
Okay. So downside, he's saying that he's really tired. Okay. Of course you're tired. And why is he tired? What did he do?
So first, he had to scrub down the floor twice.
Okay. So you can scrub the floor. But the feeling of scrub down the floor, is there a difference between just simply scrubbing the floor or scrub down the floor? What do you think?
There isn't a huge difference. To scrub the floor means, of course, to clean it quite well.
Yeah.
Scrub down the floor. If you're putting down, it feels maybe like a little more effort.
I do, yeah.
Or there is something specific you're having to get off the floor.
Okay, perhaps it could be this. Because he had to do it twice after people spilled their soft drinks.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why he had to scrub down the floor. Okay, I think I'm going to hit the sack. So he's so tired, and so he's going to hit the sack.
Yeah, hit the sack. It's an expression that means you're going to bed.
Yes.
It's very casual, but it isn't rude. So you could say this, I think, with pretty much everybody, even if it is a casual saying. Hey, boss, I'm going to hit the sack. I hope that's okay.
Okay, so it's neutral.
Yeah, it's neutral.
Okay, it's just an idiomatic expression.
Yeah, it's not formal. So if you have to be in a formal situation,
right.
Maybe don't use it.
Okay.
But if you're in a casual setting, it's not rude.
Okay. So Cameron, quick question. What time do you usually hit the sack?
I hit the sack usually 10:30.
10:30? That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you? When do you hit the sack?
Oh, I want to hit the sack at around 10:30 or 11, but my son comes home from Hagwon past 11. So I'd say like around 11:30 before midnight.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I do get to sleep in, so that's okay.
That's good,
yeah. Okay.
So one quick note with this. This is the act of going to bed.
Yes.
It is not going to sleep.
That's right.
So I hit the sack around 10:30.
But to fall asleep is a different thing.
Right. I might fall asleep at 11, 11:30.
Yeah.
12.
Right. Okay. For me, Cameron, when I hit the sack, literally 10-15 minutes, I'm out.
Lucky.
I know. That's why I survive, Cameron. All right, Tiffany says, I'm really proud of you, Charlie. Sweet dreams. Okay, let's listen to that one more time.
Hey, Mom, I'm home from work.
I expected you an hour ago. What took so long?
I missed the first bus because I couldn't find my bus card. I searched high and low and had to pay cash instead.
At least you finally got your paycheck, if you have to replace it. That's one of the downsides of working. It costs money.
The other downside is how tired I am. We had to scrub down the floor twice after people spilled their soft drinks. I think I'm going to hit the sack.
I'm really proud of you, Charlie. Sweet dreams.
It is now time for Power Note. Please join us on pages 148 and 49. We're going to give you more example sentences, how we can use these expressions. If you search high and low, it means that you are looking everywhere. You're really trying to find something, and it's possibly not so easy to do. Okay? So, I searched high and low for my car keys, but they were in my pocket.
You're so absent-minded sometimes.
Cameron.
Yeah?
Have you ever searched for your phone?
And it's in your hand?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, let me pick up my phone to see if my phone is under my phone. I've done that before.
What? I don't understand.
So let's say, oh, where's my phone? I can't find my phone.
Yeah.
So I go to my sofa.
Yeah.
And I pick up my phone to see if maybe my phone is underneath my phone.
No, you did not do that. Even I never did that.
Yeah. I will see my phone, and in my brain,
no,
it will not register that is my phone.
That is crazy.
But that I have to look under it.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think a lot of our listeners are saying, me too. Okay. They searched high and low for the perfect wedding venue. Yeah, it is true. When you have a wedding, you want it to be, reasonably priced, but the best venue for that price. And is it going to be indoors and outdoors? And there's so many things to consider.
Yeah, it's true. And I would say in the U.S., there are even more options. In Korea, generally,
it's kind of at the wedding hall.
Yeah, the wedding hall, at the
hotel. Yeah.
Maybe at a church.
Yeah.
In the U.S., I know someone who had a wedding in a barn.
I've heard about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not just like, a friend's barn.
Yeah.
It's like a barn that they turned
into a
wedding venue.
Yeah. I hear it's popular.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had my wedding in a hotel, but it was an outdoor wedding. It was very nice.
Yeah. There wasn't a lot of wind?
No, and fortunately, it didn't rain. Oh, my goodness. Can you imagine?
So lucky.
I know. Okay, so to search high and low feels like you're really searching very eagerly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking everywhere.
And looking everywhere.
Like, it happens every year. I, need a tax document or, some very important official document.
Yes.
And I never know where I put it.
You're searching.
And I search high and low throughout my entire house. Oh, where's my birth certificate?
Oh.
I don't know.
I used to do that too, Cameron, until one summer I decided to spring clean and I put all my documents in the same place.
I thought I did too.
Okay, let's spring clean again. All right, scrub down something means to really clean very thoroughly. Okay, I need to scrub down my car after driving on those muddy roads.
I'll help you. Let me get some sponges.
Yeah, scrub down. The chef scrubbed down the kitchen at the end of the night. When you look at when you watch the movies or any documentary, it is true that after a night of service, the chefs literally scrub down everything.
That's true.
All their stations.
Yeah. I mean, I used to work part-time in a restaurant.
Yes.
So much scrubbing down.
That's right.
The chefs, what the chefs do, they do the inside, like the kitchen usually.
Yeah.
But I was at a teppanyaki place.
Okay.
So a charpan.
Oh.
I had to clean.
The charpan?
Around, all the seats and the counter.
Oh.
And there's so much oil that's bouncing off.
Really?
I smelled like teriyaki shrimp for months. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for that.
I had to go home and scrub down my body.
You had to.
Because I smelled like food all the time.
Well, I tell you, my son worked at a kogi place for one day. He got a part-time job, and they fired him on the same day.
Oh, no!
But it was like a kogi place, and he's like, Mom, I really can't work there. Like you smell like 고기 everywhere.
Yep.
It's true. You got to scrub yourself down. Okay. So to scrub down, really, like think of bathroom, think of kitchen. You really have to clean thoroughly.
Yes.
Right? Okay. If you hit the sack, it means to go to bed or sleep. Let's stay up and watch a movie tonight.
I have an early meeting tomorrow, so I'm going to hit the sack.
Oh my gosh, I just yawned. Oh my goodness. She hit the sack right after finishing her homework. And like you mentioned, you can hit the sack, but it doesn't mean that you're going to fall asleep right away.
Right.
Yeah. Some people, it takes 2 minutes. They hit the sack and they're like snoring. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
So true. So this, like we said, it's the act of going to the bed. My sister, she is really good at falling asleep while watching a movie.
Oh, that's always so wonderful.
9:30, 10 p.m., she is out. Just asleep. But if she's on the couch, she's not hitting the sack.
Yes.
She has to be going into her bedroom.
That's right.
Going to sleep.
That's it. That's right. So hitting the sack, think of the sack as an old bed.
Yeah.
Because old beds were made of sacks sometimes.
Yeah, it was just a sack and some goose feathers.
Some hay, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know
Cotton, maybe.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. So yes, that is very true. You can fall asleep, you can be knocked out, but hit the sack is specifically for the bed.
Yes.
Okay. What took so long? Meaning, I expected you at a certain time and you didn't come at that time. Okay. So I ordered my meal an hour ago. What took so long?
Oh, goodness.
Oof.
If you're saying this to the server, you're quite angry.
Yeah.
You said you'll be here by lunchtime. What took so long?
Okay. They would be here by noon and they were there at like 1. That's irritating.
This is like during like 명절, like really big holidays.
Yes.
Okay, we're all going to eat at noon. And then someone gets there at like 2 p.m.
2 p.m. Yeah, what took so long?
What took so long?
Everybody is going hungry. Yeah. They're starving. Okay. Our power vocab is the word downside, which means negative aspect of something. The opposite of that is upside.
Yes,
okay.
The benefit you would get.
The benefit. Okay. So do check out the definition on page 150. And what else should we do?
Please go to Audio Hakdang. There are no downsides, only upsides.
Oh, yeah.
So much great content for you to listen and improve your English skills.
Yeah, so there's no need to search high and low for other programs. Outside of EBS.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was good. All right, everyone. Please join us live at 6 p.m. for Evening Special. We'll see you there. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.